let me bring up old wounds from the past here. When would you guys probably consider Metallica no longer thrash metal? When would you say the time when Metallica was actually selling out? If you're probably going to say, well, the best album, the last greatest album that they had was actually Injustice for All. The time that they were no longer thrash metal was actually the time when they did the Black Album back in 91. Okay, and as far as selling out, probably between the Black Album and Napster. I have to be honest with how things are turning out with the Vax passes and all this fucking bullshit. I find it to be very hysterical that I go find on Metallica's official website, we don't know what's gonna happen with these restrictions and whatever the fuck. However, we do encourage people to actually get vaccinated, to stay safe, and whatever the fuck. And it was just a few days ago that I found, actually the same day with this post, and I did post it on my channel, the whole controversy about a month ago, or several, my memory doesn't serve me, but very recently, with Metallica, that because of these restrictions, a lot of these venues had to cancel their tour. And so the money that was lost, they're no longer getting it back. I could be getting the situation fucked up, but I think that the people that were selling these were part of like independent sellers that don't have, kind of like not free agents, but it's pretty black marketed that the artists themselves are not going to get any insured way of getting their money back as in situations like this, okay? But with their lawyers, they did sign, Metallica's management did sign like an insurance if any of this shit, got out of their hands. I know I'm being very general. I don't remember all the lawyer rhetoric, but I think you guys could see where this shit is going. If they couldn't figure it out with Napster, I'm not quite sure what they were going to figure out with this situation. But my point is, we're going to be seeing, and it is a bit unfortunate, that the boys have sold out. The boys are no longer back in town, and it's coming from a fucking band that took the world by storm, and in my own opinion, that is more commercially successful by the numbers than Iron Maiden. And I say this as a huge Iron Maiden fan, and yes, Metallica, I am a Metallica fan. I saw them, I think, back in 2014 when they were here at Heavy MTL. They were the main reason why a lot of people went down there, and it generated revenue. Especially here in Montreal. We have Heavy MTL. There was Rockfest. There was, I don't know, whatever other fucking festivals here. But clearly, it generated money. Heavy MTL gets a lot of people from different parts of the world and different parts of North America to come up here. How do I know? I've been to Heavy MTL twice. I've met some people that were from out of town because the band that they were seeing that was booked generated money for the local economy. Okay? Now, if you guys are okay, again, with going against your own fucking legacy, and this isn't just with Metallica, this goes with Metallica et al., okay? We're talking guys of the fucking Offspring. I don't care about the Offspring, but I understand the punk thing. And by the way, I'm not a huge fan of punk. If I had to label myself, I'm more of a rocker / metalhead than I am of a punk. But the attitudes collide. The whole reason of heavy metal music, especially metal music, I'm gonna get really fucking passionate right now, so excuse me for that. This is a creative way, and it's a creative medium to put your ideas out there and your talent and gain capital from that. And if you have this sense of purpose and you want to let it out there, that's rock and roll. Metallica is not a band that you think of when you think of politics. And heavy metal was always regarded as the we're not working for the man. That's the man. Have you guys ever watched School of Rock? Have you guys seen, the principal, she's the man. She's the fucking man. The people that were against the man are now fucking they are the man. They are the fucking man. Screw your punk metal bands if you guys don't believe in the shit that you guys were putting out there. Metallica, what are they famous for? What? And Justice for All, that fucking album. Don't Tread on Me. Master of Puppets. I can't think of any other ones right now because I'm just so fucking pissed off at the moment. Insert any. Oh, Nothing Else Matters. King Nothing. The Unforgiven. All of these fucking songs. Did you guys actually believe any of the shit that you were spewing out there? And I get it. Life happens. Life happens. People evolve. These guys were from Seattle. I think it was Seattle. And what was coming out of Seattle at the time? A lot of these glam metal bands. Or, you know what, I probably am getting my shit wrong. Someone correct me on this. That's grunge. But, California. Whatever. Coming out of a time where glam metal was a cool thing. How the fuck is that even amazing? Glam stands for gay LA metal. And then you have these thrash metal dudes that are just saying, fuck you, we're gonna do what we want. We're not gonna be dressing up like chicks just to compensate for our own fucking talent. We're gonna be doing the long hair, ripped up denim, fucking punk metal bands with the studded belts and the Doc Martens or fucking steel toe boots, Converse, jean jacket, kind of looking like a 2000s version, actually no, 90s version of Triple H. Kind of like that, except they were young and much more talented than Triple H. So, by all means, all of this shit that you guys had gone through, I get it. Life changes a person. You live life, or life lives through you, whatever their fucking philosophy is. The thing is, did you guys actually believe in the shit that you were spewing out? Because the fact that this is, and I get it, management putting this on their official website doesn't reflect very well on Metallica. And I did read online that James Hetfield was actually pretty skeptical about taking the V-Juice. Now, if you guys are going to be compliant and complicit and not agreeing to this stuff, you would say, and stick true to your guns, we are not a band that put out a political ideology. We were apolitical in the sense that we didn't have a narrative to go off of. We talked about things that mattered to us. Yeah, that could be part of politics, but how do you explain Master of Puppets then? You're allowed to talk about politics. Every band is independent of what it is that they want to create. Look at Sabaton. Sabaton are not political, that they have a narrative to put an ideology upon you, compared to Backwards. Backwards is very, for the most part, a relatively new band fronted by Eric July. I have actually talked about him, and I did make a video on his band, and I've mirrored some of his videos. They're ANCAP libertarians. You're going to be expecting shit like that. Even Arch Enemy, they're anarchists. They talk about politics. And you also have, over here, Sabaton, again, they talk about military history and the politics surrounding it, using these events in a creative way and making it more fun to listen to. They're not Nazis, bro, last time I fucking checked, but I think it will be quite interesting that we're going to be seeing this shit over time of what is going to be reflected off of the bands themselves, okay? That's why a lot of people that come and go within bands. A good example, one that is also a little bit underrated, Bad Wolves. Bad Wolves is a fairly underrated rock band, I would say, hard rock, and the lead singer, Tommy Vex, who is so fucking attractive actually, left the band due to on his own terms, due to the political bullshit, because he was slowly getting red pilled with the crap that was going on. And a lot of these guys, what do these bands have in common, especially with metal music? Free speech. That's what's important. So if you guys who were anti-establishment and going against the man and suddenly became the man, you have lost all fucking credibility. And you're gonna be seeing this with your punk bands and your fucking metal bands too, which breaks my fucking heart, to be honest, because this is something that was part of my teenagehood. It helped me out with my identity, and I would not be surprised, but just be very disappointed and saddened if Iron Maiden took the same course. Iron Maiden, the band that I like a lot, my favorite band, the one that I have permanently tattooed on my body, and that I named after the channel somewhat, does this route, it's gonna be really fucking killer. And I'm not referencing the fucking album either. So, it just really fucking sucks to see this shit. It really fucking does. And even Eric July, the singer of Backwards, even did say that a lot of these bands are left-leaning in the music business. I understand. You want this. You want that, right? Wow. If forcing people to do things that they don't fucking believe in, this will be, at Metallica's expense, be another Napster situation. And it won't just be with Metallica. It's gonna be with other fucking bands too. I think it's pretty much justified to give them a nice little kick in the nuts. Just because you guys are old and you've gone through life, what about your values at the end of the day? Did you honestly believe the shit that you were saying when you wrote Don't Tread on Me? Because that's what I'd like to know. Sad, man. Really sad. And it kills me. Metal up your ass and peace the fuck out.